All right, so here we are. Here's the lens. And holy smokes. Wow. I take a look at the 70-200 f2.8 GM Mark II. Stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's that one camera guy back at it again with another video for you. Today is just going to be an unboxing, first impressions, just my candid thoughts about the 70-200 f2.8. I am effectively upgrading from the original, the Mark I. And what's really cool is that I picked this thing up as soon as it was available. And so same story with the 70-200 Mark II. And the interesting thing is that I actually wasn't even considering doing the actual upgrade. I didn't even think it was necessary. Honestly, this lens is good enough already for everything that most people would need anyway. But the only reason why I even hinted or scratched the idea of wanting to make the upgrade to the Mark II had to do with video. I've noticed over time that the A7S III, using it, that some of my lenses, some of my GM lenses, like the 100-400 and even this 70-200, they're a bit slow to focus, especially in video, especially for like fast-moving subjects. But I didn't notice that, for example, on the Sony 200-600 when I rented that lens out for about a month. And so noticing all those little changes, I said, wow, there's definitely new motors and new technologies in their newer lenses, and I wanted to take advantage of that. And so that's what piqued my interest. But overall, even image quality-wise and performance, I've never been disappointed by the Mark I. But I've had it for a while now. I've had it broken twice, sent it to pro support, and they've taken care of that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing of the 70-200, give you my initial thoughts. Already, from the first perspective of this, or initial perspective, is that it's pretty light. Actually, when it was in the box that it came from B&H Photo, it was actually pretty light, which is really weird. So let's jump into it. All right, as far as the box goes, you definitely get that new design. Everything else looks pretty similar to what you're usually used to as far as Sony boxes go. There's nothing particularly different yet. You got user manuals, which we won't really have to go through. And then we hop into the actual bag itself. And again, if you've had the first version, very similar packaging, similar casing as well. There's a strap for the bag. I've never really used that. The lens itself, let's unwrap it here. Oh, wow. I already noticed the change in weight. That's incredible. That's actually really cool. I'm going to put these guys away. All right, so here we are. Here's the lens. And holy smokes. Wow. This is... It is, I'm not... Even without the lens hood here. Yes, this, honestly, this lens feels completely empty. Like, this honestly feels like this lens almost feels like a toy. Not that it's a toy, but it feels like it's empty inside versus this one where you definitely feel the heft to it. Now, what's really weird, I wasn't even, again, the whole point about this lens in particular wasn't really the weight savings. I knew about that, but it was more about the autofocusing. But man, the weight is completely different. Let me go ahead and grab the 70-200 f4. By going ahead and grabbing the 70-200 f2.8, and this is the f4. And the reason why I was so shocked is that I don't know the actual exact weights, but these two almost feel exactly the same. And this is the 70-200 f4. And this one here is the 2.8, and they almost feel exactly the same way. I don't know the exact weights right off the top of my head. I don't, but in terms of just weight, they feel almost exactly the same. And again, this just feels empty inside. Again, not saying there's nothing in it, but wow, that is incredible. You already know the deal with the lenses: autofocus, manual focus switch. You got full time and DMF, direct to manual focusing. You got your focus limiter, stabilization, your various modes. You got the iris lock over here, and the ring. Oh, this also comes off too. And then there's the glass, 77mm filter thread. So it's supposed to be a third lighter than this, but it's really significant. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so here's the actual iris. I really don't mess with this much. I mean, I don't have an actual lens other than some old manual focusing lenses, but I probably just keep it on A for the most part. I don't really see a reason for it. Let's see, iris lock. All right, cool. That locks it in. So I'm really interested to try this lens out in terms of its performance, especially in video, also in photos, I guess, with the A9 and see how well it keeps up. But I know you're noticing in the video just my shock about the actual scale and weight of this. That's incredible. I have the Tamron 70-180 over here. And honestly, something I really like about the Tamron, the 70-180, is because of its lightweight. It has also really good image quality. You know, obviously it's not going to focus as fast as the G Master lenses, but overall it's a really great option, especially for price point. But the fact that the weight is so light, that's crazy. Sorry, I've been saying it over and over again. Anyway, this is just initial impressions about this. I'm going to test it out with the 1.4x converter, teleconverter, maybe also the 2x with some soccer and see how it performs, and also shoot some basketball with it. But anyway, folks, that is my initial impressions and thoughts about it. Looks like you kind of get the idea. I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully you've... Now, I can't really tell you which lens you should pick up for yourself. That's not the point of this particular video. Again, just initial reaction to this lens. Wow. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other content. I'll see you later.